There are more than 1,000 Shopify themes. Some are free, some cost up to $500. Most sellers just grab the flashiest free theme in the catalog without stopping to think about the features they really need. For print on demand, that's usually the wrong call. A good theme does 3 things. It shows your designs at full quality, loads fast on a phone, and makes picking a size or color easy. Get those right, and you're most of the way there. So in this video, I'll walk you through the best Shopify themes for a print-on-demand store. The free ones worth starting with, the paid ones worth the money, and how to choose the right one for you. By the end, you won't be guessing. A lot of people get overwhelmed choosing between Shopify's free themes. You open the theme store and there's a whole bunch of them with different names and looks. It feels like a huge decision, but it isn't. Think of Shopify's free themes like pre-shaped Play-Doh. One's a star, one's a heart, but it's all the same stuff underneath, so you can reshape any one into another whenever you like. The theme you pick isn't permanent, it's just the shape you start with. So if you're sitting there stuck choosing between free themes like Dawn, Craft, and Sense, don't overthink it. Just pick whichever's closest to the look you want and change the rest later. Most sellers building their first shop go with Dawn. It's a minimalist theme designed to do one thing really well: put your products on display. There's a reason it's running on 200,000 plus stores. You don't need to touch a line of code. Almost everything can be changed right in the editor. Dawn is perfect for POD because it's built around your product images. Just drop in your mockups and you're most of the way there. From then on, it's your own branding doing the work, not the theme, which is why 2 stores can run Dawn and look completely different. Big brands lean on Dawn too, not just first-timers. I did some digging into what Printful's biggest sellers actually use, and House of Chingazos runs Dawn, not a fancy paid theme. They just keep it simple and product-focused. Now, if you're ready for a challenge or want to experiment, there's Horizon. Basically, the next step up from Dawn and also free. It's what new stores get by default now, and the big difference is a feature called Theme Blocks. In plain English, think of your page like a Lego set. Every part, like your product photos or banners, is a block you can snap in or pull out. And if you want that part somewhere else, just pop it off and stick it back on wherever you want. Older themes like Dawn only have section blocks, so you have to edit each element in a section individually. But theme blocks let you go deeper. You can reuse these blocks in multiple sections and stack them several levels deep to create more complex layouts. I find theme blocks to be handy as you can apply the same edits across your store. For example, you can change the link and all your buttons by editing the overall button theme block. For most new sellers, free themes are a great launchpad. But as you grow, you might want a little more power behind your store, and that's where paid themes come in. First though, do a gut check. If you've made no sales yet or you're still testing niches, a free theme is plenty for now. A paid theme upgrades your storefront, it won't magically bring you traffic. And before you spend a cent on a paid theme, do one thing. Go look at what the top stores in your niche are already running. You can check with a free theme detector tool. It tells you exactly which theme any Shopify store is on. I used one from Zik Analytics and ran a few Printful brands through it. Some are on free themes. A couple I checked run Shapes and Baseline, both paid. So before you assume you need to pay, check. You might already have what you need. That said, there are good reasons to pay. A premium theme gives you a more polished look and stronger features you'd otherwise only get with paid apps. I spent a couple of hours in the catalog reading through reviews, and here are the 2 I'd point a print-on-demand seller to. The first theme I recommend is Impulse. What I like most is how you start. It comes with 4 ready-made presets: sporty, fashion, cosmetics, and accessories. You just pick the one closest to your store. So instead of a blank page, most of the work is done for you in a layout already tuned to your niche. You're not paying for looks though. You're paying because Impulse is built to help you sell more. Most POD stores are pretty bare bones. Someone lands on a shirt and they either buy or leave. Impulse gives you the tools bigger brands use to keep people shopping. Promo banners, countdown timers, cross-selling, proper collection pages. A lot of that you'd otherwise pay for a separate monthly app, so a decent theme pays for itself. And if you've put work into your product photos, its big visuals and lookbooks do the selling for you. One honest downside is the menus. Your options are pretty much a mega menu or a basic dropdown, nothing fancier. A few users have also flagged issues with SEO and customer support. Past that, it's proven itself with 94% of reviews being positive. It's $450 with a lifetime license, but I'd hold off if your brand isn't established yet. My other pick is Prestige, a different kind of beast. Where Impulse is built to sell more, Prestige is built to look premium. It has one of the best looking interfaces in the Shopify catalog, and that buys you instant credibility when you're just starting out. It comes with high-end touches like shop the look for shoppable outfits. What stood out in the reviews was the support. The team will actually get in there and help you with stuff like image quality, so your store ends up looking properly aligned with your brand. And the premium feel holds up everywhere. People called out how good it looks on mobile, not just desktop. It's $400 for a lifetime license, and there's one review that stuck with me. A seller who grew from a handful of products to over 100 on the same theme. It scales with you. Prestige makes sense if you're building a premium brand. I could totally see a fashion retailer selling on this theme. A home accessory store would also look gorgeous on it too. Just make sure you've got the photography to back it up. But if you're watching your budget or still new to POD, it's probably not the one. At least, not yet. Say your free theme feels a little plain, but you're not ready to drop $400 on a premium one. There's an in-between option, an app called Design Packs. Instead of replacing your theme, it adds to it. Extra sections and pre-built pages you drop into the theme you already have, right in the Shopify editor, no code needed. Let's say you're missing a proper FAQ. You grab one, drop it on the page, and style it to match your brand. Or maybe you want a comparison slider to show off your products. Same deal, drop it in and make it yours. It works with any theme. It's rated 5 stars, and it carries Shopify's Built for Shopify badge, so it won't drag your store speed down, which is what usually happens when you add third-party apps. There's even a free tier with 3 sections you keep, including that FAQ I just mentioned. Past the free plan, there is a subscription from $24.99 a month or $199 a year. A theme is a one-time payment. This app is built over time, so you'd have to weigh it and decide whether it's worth it. If you plan on running the same store for years, a one-time paid theme might work out cheaper in the long run. So how do you actually pick? A few things to keep in mind. First, you can try any theme before you commit, paid ones included. Install it, load your product, and see exactly how it looks before it goes live. With a paid theme, you don't pay until you hit publish. And if you've already got a store running, it stays up the whole time, so there's no downtime while you set up the new one. Build it out at your own pace and go live only when you're happy with it. Second, don't be fooled by how good a theme looks in the demo. A lot of that polish comes from the professional photography Shopify loads into the preview. Your store won't look like that out of the box. So if you're just starting and don't have that imagery yet, a cleaner catalog-style layout usually beats one built around giant hero images you can't fill. The good news for POD is that visuals are the easy part. Printful gives you mockups for every product you make, and AI tools have come a long way. You can create lifestyle shots and visuals that feel like your brand. Third, you'll also run into third-party themes. These are sold outside Shopify store on marketplaces like ThemeForest or Evanto, often cheaper, and some pack in more features than Shopify allows, but it's a trade-off. They're not vetted by Shopify, not guaranteed to keep up with new features, and they need more technical know-how, so better to leave those to advanced users. If you go that route, stick to bestsellers with strong reviews. That way you know it's a solid theme with a team that'll actually be there to support you. And that's a wrap. Once your store looks the way you want, the next step is filling it with products people actually buy. I've got a full walkthrough that takes you through building a t-shirt brand from scratch on Shopify. It's linked right here, so go give it a watch. And in the meantime, happy selling.